If you are working on any electrical, make sure the main power to the house is off. And if you don't feel comfortable working with electrical, I would call a professional to do the work for me or somebody that could help me.
Alright, so I'm gonna change this exhaust fan. It's not working. Old. Alright. So secure to the stud is right here. This is what I'm gonna replace it with. Now, I like to make sure it's the same size. Just the reason why I make sure it's the same size is because it's easier installation and you don't have to cut the drywall. That's a pain in the neck. I think this is somewhat the same size. I just may have to cut it a little bit. And it doesn't matter if you overcut or jagged edges because the base plate covers it about 1 inch or 2. So this one comes with these wire nuts. The wire nuts. You just push them in, push connects. Pretty nice. Now I need to get the old one out. Now this is pretty solid. So I'm thinking it's more than just these screws and these studs right here. Or nails they are. That's gonna give me a harder time because they're nailed in. Oh boy. Alright. That's that. Okay. That's that. I think it's just them 2 nails. I hope. There's the vent. There's no vent. I got my Cobalt. I bought this in a bundle for like 30 bucks and 25 bucks. So just so I'm not damaging nothing. Get these nails out. Now I know it's not going to come out this way. So I punctured this to go like that to pull the nail out like this. And now I can go like that and get the nail out. Bugger. Alright. So now I can get it better. Right in the middle. There we go. To be some 2 nails holding this in, and maybe it's the wire right there. So first of all, I don't want to touch anything more because the wires are live. So I have to test, make sure the power's off, and then kind of push that wire through, undo that ground. Well, see, I like this tool a lot. You can check it, see it's not hot. Normally, and it's hot. See, you can tell. So this is the power's off. The switch is right there, so I know nobody's gonna touch it. And there's only one white, so it would be possible that you might get a buzz from this, even though it's on the other kick, because what the switch does is it connects both the wires. So even though it's off, there might still be something. So be careful if you're just using the switch, and turn off the main. So I need to get that ground off. I need to wiggle this. So what it is that I need to bend this up to push this up so I can slide this down. But see, this is in a way, and there's a bar right here, and somebody slid it up. So now it's over there like that, holding the side in. That's what it is. So I need to maybe cut this open anyway. You can use a tape and measure it out, but the stud's right here, so that's not, it's about the same size. It's a little smaller. It's just a little wider. So I want to get that right there, make a hole, and go up a little further, and make another little hole. So now that I can cut this side, that's what I really wanted. I can take this off, because I can feel my finger right there. I can slide it out. Slide it out. That's the idea. These are nice, but pushing in is cutting, and pulling out makes it stuck. So you pull it, cuts. Pushing's better than pulling. The way the teeth are spaced. Alright. So, bam. Let me see if I can. I might have to try to push this bar back in here somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I guess it's reaching the roof, so actually the top of it, the roof inside, so I can't push it in. So that plan is shot. So the only thing to do is to do that, because I don't want to break everything. I can get that wire out the way. Let me undo the ground first. So I got that out the way, and I gotta get the wire out the way. This could have a tab and it could be screwed. I'll be here all day trying to release it. I don't want to use the grinder, but if I have to, just get the grinder right here and just cut a nice little slice. I got the grinder. Make sure you have eye protection and make sure it's off before you plug it in, because you don't want to lose a finger. So let me get this out the way. Cut it right here. Right there. Get that out the way too, so I'm not hitting this. Cut this out. So, Yeah, it looks like the wire's holding it in now. Because that thing looks like it's cut. Closer look. Wire was like that. The holder kind of just bent it in the lips and it slid right out. So now I gotta figure out what else. I think it's this part. That part's cut. Something's holding it in. Alright, it was a little something was wedging it. But that's what it was. And look, this is screwed to the wall. To the stud on the other side. So now that I have this off, let me clean up the wires, open this up a little bit more, and plug it up. You don't have to take that off. You can if you want. So, I'm just going to straighten out the wire. You know, this is 14. Anything that's not used in kitchens are 14 gauge throughout the house. So this is 14. 14, and kitchens use 12. So if you're doing an outlet in the kitchen, and 12 is 20, usually used for the kitchen. 15 and 14 gauge. And now this fits in here perfect, so I'm gonna put the wires in. I'm gonna slide it up inside the whole thing so this can clear. And then I'm gonna maneuver it back out. So plug that in. And you just slide right in. Oop, slid right in. Pop. Slide that right in. Push all of this up there. Like that. Because it's a little bit smaller than the last one. I might have to take this off because there's no vent. This is a half bath, I guess. There's no vent in here because there's no steam. So all you're taking out is the smell of you taking number 2. So there's no vent. I felt around in here. It's just venting in there. So I'm going to take this off so I could maneuver it better in there. Maybe I can just bend this like that. And get it up in there like that. Get some screws. Screw it to the stud right here. Before you do it, anything. Make sure that it works. There you go, it works. Get some screws screwed into the stud. Put the faceplate back on. Hopefully it covers this. But this ain't my fault because the other one was bigger. These are not metal screws, so there's no drill on the end for them to go through this, so I have to puncture a hole first, and then I can screw it in. See, there's a hole, and I'll screw it in. There you go. Put the faceplate on. And I already checked that it worked. That's how you do it. It goes all the way in. Right there. Into these little slots right here. And then bam. There you go. This needs to be patched up a little bit.